All right, guys, I'm going to take you through these one-step equation examples. So first, we have to remember that when we're trying to solve one-step equations or two-step, the whole goal is getting the variable by itself. So we're getting the letter by itself. And to do that, we have to undo whatever's around the variable. Okay, so if we're looking at number 1 right here, number 1 is x plus 4 equals 9. So we want to figure out what x is. Now, some of you could probably look at this and know what x is, but as you can see looking down, these problems are going to get a little harder, so you can't do them in your head, and you actually have to do the work of undoing what's being done around the variable. So here our variable is x, and what's being done to it is that we have plus 4. Okay, so we're adding. So we need to do the inverse operation of that. We need to do the opposite, which is subtracting. So we throw this out of the way. That's what we're going to do. We're going to subtract 4 on both sides. Whatever we do to one side of the equal sign, that's why I put this line down the middle. Whatever you do to one side, you have to do the other. So I'm subtracting 4 from both sides, and I'm bringing down my x, and you're going to see that here. So I bring down my x, and then I find that 9 minus 4 is 5. Now my last step is that I want to check my answer. So I'm just going to take 5 and plug it back into this top equation up here. So instead of x plus 4 equals 9, I'm going to put a 5 in, and I'm checking if that's true. 5 plus 4 equals 9. Yes, 5 plus 4 does equal 9, so that's good. I got the right answer. All right, number 2. Give it a try on your own first. So go ahead, pause the video, try it, and then I'll work through. Okay, so hopefully you worked it out. Right here I have negative 3 plus m equals negative 11. This is a hard one because I have a negative in here. But remember, we're adding it to the m, so we're going to do the opposite. So I need to subtract this number. So it's not subtract 3, it's subtract negative 3. So that's what should be done here. I have subtract negative 3 on this side, and then on the other side of my equal sign, put my line down the middle, subtract negative 3. And then we learned that when we're subtracting a negative, we can turn those into plus signs. So it's like I'm adding just a 3. Bring down that m. So I should have m just on this side because I undid this. M equaling negative 11 plus 3, which is negative 8. Then I'm going to go ahead and check it. So it should be negative 3 plus negative 8 equals negative 11. Check if that's true. Yes, negative 3 plus negative 8 does equal negative 11. So we're good. Okay, number 3. Q minus 13 equals 5. Okay, so I'm subtracting 13, so I want to undo that by adding. So I'm going to add 13 to both sides, bring down my Q. I get Q equals 5 plus 13 is 18. Then I go ahead and check. 18 minus 13 equals 5. Yep. Number 4. J minus 10 equals negative 8. Go ahead, pause, give it a try. So I'm subtracting 10 from my variable, so I'm going to want to do the opposite, which is addition. So I'm going to be adding 10 to both sides and bringing that j down. Negative 10 plus 10 cancels them out. And over here I have negative 8 plus 10. So I should be getting j equals 2. That equals 2. Then I can check by plugging in 2 instead of j. So I should have 2 minus 10 equals negative 8, which is true. So that's correct. All right, so I'm going to finish up here because I don't want to run out of time on the video. Check part 2 for 5 through 8.